Summer Madness 10 just wrapped up, and I gotta say, that bitch was an instant classic. Battle after battle after battle, they shapeshifting. All these artists went out there and did they shit. Shout out to everybody who came out there and rapped. Shout out to everybody who set that bitch up. It's your boy Dame. Subscribe to Dame's World. All we doing here is giving our analysis from the first watch. Them bitches might be subject to change because the content hit differently every time you watch that motherfucker. I watch it a second time, I got a different preference. Some of these battles. But with that being said, out the gate, first battle for the 25K, Bill Collector versus Holmes. Them niggas is homies. 25,000 on the line. My guesstimation is they split it 12,500 down the middle and called a friendly phase sparring session. With that being said, it was a friendly. It wasn't as tense as the other battles. But nonetheless, I think they both showed up, came with some solid material. I think Bill Collector took his gas way off the wheel. And with that being said, Holmes came through with a 2-1, possibly a gentleman's 30. I like Bill Collector's second, and I think he did pick up the pace in the first, but he started off the first and the third real slow. So with that being said, I gave it to Holmes. Shout out to both of them niggas. That was a good battle, but that was probably the worst battle of the night. And by saying that, again, that was a good battle. There was no bad battles this night. Smack and Jay Black was saying 6 for 6 the whole time, and I was co-signing the shit. I liked every battle. So you have that battle, and then the next battle is my favorite battle. John Adon versus Ill Will. And they had Monster Prep, and it showed content heavy from John Adon. Content heavy from Ill Will. Bars on both sides. I feel like John was a little bit more lyrical than Ill Will. However, I feel Ill Will came equipped not only with the lyricism, but the total package. And as we know, Ill Will boxes unorthodox. I'm one of those people who likes them one of one type niggas. John Adon is dope, but he has the scheme and the style of something that I have seen before. Whereas Ill Will is a one of one. We know him for his uniqueness. And he came with all that. The aggression, the lyricism, the bars, this awkward punches where you don't know where it's gonna land. Fire battle. John Adon's first was crazy, came out the gate wildin', set the tone. His second was crazy as well. Had a flower scheme, if I remember, which was cold as ice. And granted, I'm gonna break this bitch fully down. So we'll get to the bars of John Adon and Ill Will later, but this is just the first discernment. And how I had it out the gate, I had Ill Will winning the first, slightly, because John came flaming. Remember, if I bring it back, it's subject to change. John came flaming, but Ill Will came flaming right back with that aggression and punches, the overall package, the way I liked it. So with that being said, I had Ill Will for the first, in a close one. John for the second, in a close one. And then I had Ill Will again for the third, in a close one. John's scheme about the Black Lives Matter was dope. And the victims of police violence, and then flipping it to Ill Will. But the overall third round I also gave to Ill Will. So I had that being a 2-1. But in my head, still, when I watch it back, I think that's still going to be a classic and a debatable. My favorite battle of the night. Even though, this is going to sound crazy, even though that battle of the night that I think was the battle of the night is a debatable for battle of the night. That's how cracking Summer Madness 10 was. The next battle. Battle number 4, or battle number 3. Gichi versus Charlie Clips. This battle was crazy. This battle, to me, their styles, as far as their rhyme schemes, are similar, but their content differs. Clips is more punchline heavy, more schematic. Gichi is punchline heavy, and he got that level of realism to where it's niggas in the building specifically looking for certain lines that connect directly to the root of the streets. He's repping for the streets. So with that being said, Clips usually plays on gun bars and references about being a part of that life. For me, I think Gichi Gotti really come from that life. So I feel like this whole battle he took that angle. He tried to mark Clips out. And with that being said, for me, it worked. He treated him like he wasn't about the gang shit. He emphasized it, and he came with some heavy bars. I don't remember out the gate a lot of the bars from this battle particularly, but they both was spitting. They both was real personal. Clips was calling out his gang shit. Gichi was calling out him for faking what he lived, and it was another dope ass battle. How I scored it? Charlie came out in the first flaming. That was Charlie Clips' best round of the night, and it may have been the best round of this battle. However, Gichi Gotti's first round, he came back swinging right back. Punches and bunches, exposing, showing his essence. His essence just feel like a real nigga to me. I'm sorry. Sometimes I gauge battles on who is realer. But with that being said, Charlie Clips had enough content to edge for the first, even though Gichi came back fighting in the first. Second round, I gave to Gichi though. Charlie Clips died down, didn't have as much substance. I think maybe a couple of stumbles. They both had a couple of stumbles. Gichi nothing too noticeable, but I gave Gichi the second convincingly, and then Charlie Clips' third round would have been fire if he did not slip up and choke for about 35 seconds. Now it's ambiguous. I know some of y'all gonna say he didn't choke. It was a part of the plan. But when a nigga do the pin shit and when a nigga see this shit, he messed up, didn't know where he was going, and he freestyled because he's that good at the freestyle, and he came up with something on the spot to get himself back on track to his written. With that being said, I count chokes as a point knockoff. This shit happens. This is battle rap. This is a sport where it's a high pressure moment. You know, everybody's watching. I understand the choke. But at the same time, it's a point knockdown from the round. So with that being said, Gichi finished his whole round. I don't think his third was heavily crazy. I think his first two was better. But I gave him the third as well. So the overall battle, I had Gichi Gotti 2-1. The second and third, I had Charlie Clips winning the first. But shout out to Charlie Clips' freestyle. Going all around the room, finish it with John to move and get up because I'm trying to for him taking this battle, it's a step up. Bar, heavy scheme, never been seen before. So he probably got the most legendary shit in that battle. But overall, round for round, I gave it to Gichi 2-1. In a nice battle. Most of these bitches got replay value. Next battle. Smack, you did your shit, my nigga. Summer Madness 10, you did your shit, my nigga. The next battle is Rum Nitty versus Reed Dollaz. K over the shoulders to Barretto, he's back. Reed Dollaz is back, and I'm gonna keep it G. Surf versus Reed was a debatable too, and Rex versus Reed. I don't think Reed has ever been bad since his comeback. I think honestly, again, this small room suits certain people. The ill wills, the daylights, the KShine go anywhere, but particularly somebody like Reed Dollaz, he don't need that crowd to distort anything. He just want to get it and go. Same way it was old school style. And he's adapted and adjusted his game. This was the battle I was looking forward to probably the most. Rum Nitty came out blazing in the first round. He ended it a little short and he died down. He wasn't as heavy. And as usual, he's coming with the gun bars and also kind of merging in Reed and getting personal. I think Rum took a different angle in this battle with still excessively punching, but also giving you a different dynamic of trying to depict and expose Reed. With that being said, Reed came out fire. Rum had a crazy Nick Cannon drumline scheme, which I'll probably break down. I might start breaking down one-liners because shit be so heavy. But Rum had some shit, and the lyricism was there. But Reed also had lyricism, and he came with that aggression, and his bars were more substantial as far as what he was talking about. How he's the pioneer to this culture. Like, when you have a bar that is a punchline, but it also is grounded, meaning people gonna be like, hey, nigga, that's facts. that holds a different weight than a bar that is punchline heavy, witty, but it's not facts, or it may be in question for facts. So Rum was doing his shit with the gun bar shit, but I just feel like Reed Dollaz was coming with that substance that particularly that room needed, and particularly a nigga like me always need. I need to get that feel, and that's exactly what Reed gave me in this battle. The third round, talking about the wave, and now I got to Rum and I skipped the rock. I skipped Tay Rock. That's how good I was. Fire bars. I gave it to Reed 2-1 minimum. 3-0 maybe. Rum Nitty's third round was crazy too. Rum Nitty came out flaming in the third round. I think all of his rounds were pretty short, but 1 and 2 I gave to Reed. 2 clearly. 2 or it was either 1 or 2. I believe it was 2 clearly. But 1 and 2, Reed out the gate. Third is the one in question. But I had 2-1 Reed Dollaz for show. 3-0 possibly Gentlemen's. In a good ass battle again. Legendary battle. That's going to be one that I might have to break down. Shout out to my Reed Dollaz fans. Shout out to my Nitty fans. Fifth, or 1, 2, 3. Holmes, Ill, Gichi, Rum. Fifth battle of the night. Oh, it was 7 battles. It was 7 battles. Fifth battle of the night. Calico versus Verb. Now, after the Rum and Reed, and after the Charlie Gichi, and after the Ill Will John the Don, I think it did die down just a little bit with this battle. But with that being said, this was a different type of element in a battle. This was one of those, I'm just talking to you, nigga. Calico, I need to talk to you. Verb, I need to talk to you. We gonna talk and kick that real shit in this battle. And that's exactly what we got. I don't think it was heavily, overwhelmingly lyrical, but I think we got what the Verb that we came to expect, and we got the Calico that we came to expect. Calico came, I remember, with a certain line, nigga. I was 12 when I found out these sandwich bags was used for sandwich bags. And again, that's one of those power bars that's expected from this battle. You're not gonna have, it don't have to be witty. His phrases, when it's real, it ain't got a rhyme. So just that's a reference to just him being in a drug game and bagging up grams with the baggies, and you know that's relative and real for motherfuckers who've been in that environment. That's what I call a power bar. Not a witty punchline. This is a power bar that the people can feel. And in this round, or this battle, all you got was power type bars. I think with that being said, I gave Calico the first 2 out the gate. First one is close. I gotta go back on this battle for sure. I think this is a preference battle, but I gave Calico that first one, and Calico I gave that second one a little bit convincingly because he turned it up. And I think his angles and his personals were just a little better than me personally. I don't think Verb had much to say about Calico. And then the third, I think Verb did Verb classic like. And then he ended that beating Calico for the third round in my opinion. But with that being said, I gave Calico the first 2. So I got Calico for that battle. In a good battle. Entertaining nonetheless. Sixth battle. These niggas was hitting all over. They out here celebrating. They somewhere getting drinks and all celebrating together for this shit that they manifested. Because this shit was a classic, no debate. Summer Madness 10 is going down as one of the best Summer Madnesses. And if it's my suggestion, keep these bitches in small rooms for 2 reasons. One, they can get their shit off and be heard by the listener who's attentively listening and not caring about that reaction. And for 2, them crowd reactions sometimes be stifling them niggas. I know them niggas is professionals, but it's like a music box in your head with your verse. And you just want to get out the music box. But when a crowd cheering, Dom DeMarcos go crazy, your music box might be stopped. And you like, hold on, where the fuck was I at? Harlem Hospital giving beds out. Hold on, let me get it together. It can get like that with that crowd distortion. So for me, that small room is essential in this battle rap culture. I think that shit needs to get kept, pandemic or not. With that being said, we got TTop versus BDot. I think these niggas is small room, big room, both room niggas. Classic out the gate. The one thing I noticed is they both took angles at each other, which was crazy and was heavy. None of these niggas was talking about unsubstantial shit. It was substance to be broken down in both of these. One about BDot's lifestyle and his balance between gang life and conscious life. TTop pointing out that that's contradictory, that he's gonna have to leave the gang life if he's gonna be fully conscious, which many people could feel. Dot talking about how you glorify pumping packs and how niggas think that that's cool and all that shit is not a higher vibration that us black people should be living on. The angles were beautiful. The bars were beautiful. I don't remember too many off the top of my head, but you know BDot gonna come with it, and you know TTop gonna come with the punchlines. BDot has more of a flow with the punchlines, but TTop, I think, tells the narrative and the story better and keeps the crowd going with the punchline. It's not like he's not lyrical. So I think this was a good ass battle, and honestly, first watch, I can't edge it to nobody. They both came out that first round crazy. T-Top came and shook the room and brought the energy back up from that Verb Calico. I think the energy went down a little. T-Top brought it right back up. Then BDot's first round started off a little bit slow, but then he turned that bitch all the way up to 10. And I can't even call that round, and I can't call fucking the third round either. The second round, I want to say T-Top by a slight edge, but I don't feel confident giving anybody this battle, to be honest with you. I think T-Top did have more crowd reaction, so maybe the masses might say T-Top. But for me, the overall, like Luck say, the meat and potatoes of this thing, the words, the substance being depicted, I gotta watch. This is the one I for sure have to watch again to judge. The other ones I probably had a first inclination, but this is the one I for sure gotta go back on and judge. Ill Will and John John and Don I might have to go back on too, but that one was the one. Fire, debatable. Don't ask me who won right now. I'll tell you niggas later. Last battle, last battle of the night. And that's not battle of the night, last battle of the night. KShine versus Chess. Highly anticipated. Highly warranted. Two energies. They got the same dog in them. You see when they matched up against each other, you can feel that energy. Like Shine feeds off a nigga like Chess. Okay, you coming with this anger and this thunder? This is the climate that I come from. And let me say this shit about KShine, man. When he say I'm the best, bro. When he say I'm the best, bro, you gotta believe that. He believe it for sure, and he's made a believer out of the audience in this battle rap world. He's battled almost everybody. He got a lot of bodies. He got few far in between hiccups, and I don't think he's ever been bodied. He's the quintessential battle rapper. Should be ranked 1 through like my preference is Lux because I love the pen so much. But given KShine's work and just how he comes every time, as far as the general aspect of what it means to be a battle rapper, he's the total package. Real shit. With that being said, he caught a 30. In my opinion, Chess was flame in the first round early, and Chess is gonna have a lot of shit for us to digest. So if you're a writer's writer, or if you somebody listening tapped into that, Chess has some shit to where you gonna be like, okay, no, nigga, let's not sleep. But just in that whole element of battle rapping, KShine be having that too. KShine is a lyrical performer. He's not a performer that's not lyrical. That's a difference. It's some niggas who perform well and lyrics be okay. You can't call KShine an ABC rapper because he's not one. He got bars, lyricism, and performance aggression. That nigga's the quintessential battle rapper in my opinion. And for me, Chess was just, he wasn't ready for it. He wasn't ready. And shout out to Chess, you feel me? I know Chess, you know, when he hear criticism, he may be like, hey man, it may make him feel a certain way, but this is with all love. I think you came with the fire. You came with the heat. It's just KShine's a fucking 15-year vet, 10-year vet, and tonight he outclassed you. You came with your bars, but I had a clear 3-0, maybe 2-1, but the only reason why I say maybe 2-1 is because of my preference of the pen. So when I go back and watch, I'm going to see more out of Chess's pen. It was some shit that was going over my head, for sure, with Chess's round. Some shit that was going over my head with KShine's as well, but just first take, first watch, I got Shine 3-0. And then that caps off the whole review. So let's bring it back. Let's bring it back for the debate. For the debate with you niggas, what y'all want to say? I had Holmes over Bill, 2-1, possibly 3-0. John John the Don over, Ill Will over John John, 2-1, with the first and third. The second round, John's second was flame, and I gave him that. But Ill Will's, I remember his second was flame too. I'm watching. That's the next. I'm watching that shit soon as I get a chance. Again, Gichi, Charlie. Gichi's 2-0, 2-1. Charlie with the slip up may have won 2-1, but I got Gichi 2-1. Rum vs. Reed 2-1. Reed Dollaz is back. I'm looking forward to seeing him in this small room arena, and I really think that this nigga can be back to the top because this is his cup of tea. His lyricism, he got punches to let you know he's lyrical, but they don't come in abundance. His heavy bars don't come in much of abundance. It's like real on real, then one heavy punch. He got heavy hitters in the building though, because it's got that substance and that realness element to him. So he 2-1 Rum in an upset. 3-0 possibly in an upset. Rum, you barred up, you did your shit, and this ain't no knock to you. Y'all niggas are fighters. Y'all go in the ring, y'all don't win them all. Y'all lose some. And to me, this is the one you lost. It's still a preference. You know some of your niggas gonna say you got that. Reed 2-1. Calico Verb 2-1 again. Verb getting the third. Top dot. I said don't ask me, nigga. I'll tell you later. You feel me? Might have to break that one down. Both lyrical, both spazzing, love their angles. Then KShine chess 3-0. Summer Madness 10 was a classic. Shout out to Smack. Shout out to J Black. Shout out to all them niggas, Caffeine, whoever orchestrated the shit. I hope niggas is getting paid right because you know it's a lot of drama. Shout out to Hollow the Don for saying what he had to say, but man, it's a lovely damn battle world if you ask me. Summer Madness 10. So that's it. With that being said, it's your boy Dame. It's your thoughts, your comments, just my analysis on the shit. I ain't right. Remember, all this shit is preference. I ain't right. Some of you niggas probably say, oh, nigga, I disagreed with every battle. That's fine. But it's your boy Dame. Let me know your thoughts, your comments. Summer Madness 10 was a motherfucking success. Facts.